Hi everyone, welcome into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. Thanks for joining us so much. We have a brand new chamber on board. Our shows are growing by leaps and bounds. Every week we're adding new shows, and it's really because of you and the support of you guys watching the shows. We are now on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and we are working on Thursdays as well. What's great about it is that you get a chance to see what's happening in our community, how we give back, how we join the Chamber of Commerce's, and how we all engage with one another to make a difference in our community. Today, we're offering a wonderful opportunity for our West Pasco Chamber, and I have the president that has joined us today, and Central West Pasco, and that is a group of people that are coming on board that's going to be talking about one thing that I'm really passionate about is the mix between the Hispanic Chamber. We're going to be talking about that, but I wanted to introduce Elayne Bassinger, who we've been talking about this whole show for weeks now.
Absolutely.
And I know you just got back from a girls' cruise, so you're ready to go here, ready to get back in the saddle, work, and then all that kind of good stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we are just really excited to be here and to be part of this show today and to tell you a little bit about our chamber and why we think it's so wonderful.
I want to hear all about it. We were talking in the green room on some of the things that you guys are doing in the communities. So let's do that because we want to set up the show for our guests. It's going to be coming up in a little bit. In each segment, you'll get a chance to meet the people that are on the board, people that have been with the chamber, including you. You've been with them for 10 years.
At least 10 years, yes.
And you became president
this past year.
So congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
Now, how does that differ from being a member to being a president? A few more responsibilities, I would guess.
I'd say one or two more.
One or two more? That's all?
That's all, one or two more.
And plus they have you on the dance floor.
They do have me on the dance floor dancing, yes, for our Dancing with Our Stars, local stars.
I think that's fun.
Yeah, it's I tell you, it's interesting and it's fun, and it's been an honor to be president.
Oh my goodness! So congratulations, and I want to know what you feel about your chamber that maybe might be a little bit different than some of the other chambers, or what you're doing in the community that I haven't heard about yet, or you haven't heard about yet.
Well, the Central Pasco Chamber of Commerce, first of all, we are very proud that we just celebrated our 40th anniversary this past June. We are the third oldest chamber in Pasco County, and we feel that we still have that home feeling. We have about 400 members, a little more than 400 members, and we do a lot of different things to make sure that our businesses are connected. We really promote our shop local and do everything that we can to promote those businesses. Mm-hmm. And then we have some interesting things that you'll hear about later, but our Dancing with Our Stars. In fact, one of our guests today that is going to be talking to you about the honorary mayor's race that we do, which is really fun way to promote your business, a fun way to bring funds in. She's also a dance instructor and a realtor, and she helps with our Dancing with Our Stars to promote that. And that's a really fun event because we also give money back to the local arts. And you know, the arts always need money. They seem like that they sometimes get forgotten.
I know, and we really need that. Our children need to really be nurtured with the arts, so I am all for that. And of course, it's one of my own personal passions and everything, so congratulations on that. We're going to be talking to our guests in just a little bit. I'm glad to see that particular event is really going throughout the whole entire community. It's really fabulous, and I love what you're saying about that hometown feel. Mm-hmm. I never realized how close-knit the chambers can be with businesses, with the community, with charity events, with giving back, with really giving back from the heart.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why I love doing these shows, is we bring the heart into the community through the Chamber of Commerce's.
We do, and we support, you know, that's one of the important things I think is we really talk to our businesses about when they join the chamber. Our ambassadors go out, they talk to them, and we encourage that don't just join, don't just pay your check and join the chamber and then expect business to come into your door, because it's all about building those relationships.
Yes.
And we have a number of different opportunities to do that through our Wednesday morning breakfast and networking. And then we have our general membership meeting, we have our mixers. Another one of our guests that's going to come out, we'll be talking to you about how the Hispanic Chamber has merged the Pasco Hernando Hispanic Chamber has merged with our chamber, and so there are opportunities for our Hispanic friends to be able to do their luncheons and other things, and it's a wonderful opportunities within the chamber.
It certainly is, and the one thing that I do say, a commonality of all the chambers, no matter who they are, is the fact that when you pay your dues, don't just pay your dues, really and truly get involved. We've had new members that have come on board with the show, and you just see them light up with what's happening when they get involved with the community. And then we've had people that have come on board that has actually left the chamber because they just paid their dues and said, oh, they didn't do anything for us or whatever. And they went back and joined again, and they got involved and saw the difference.
That makes, Barbara, that is the key for success in your chamber, is to become part. And there are a lot of ways that you can become part of that chamber. One of the best ways, I think, and one of the ways that happened to me when I first joined, is I became an ambassador. And becoming an ambassador in your chamber, you get to meet and greet everyone. You get to go to the ribbon cuttings, you get your face in the paper. It's really the way, I think, to get yourself known and also get to know those other members and build those relationships.
And it happens quite organically, doesn't it?
It does.
Because you're participating. So what does it take to become an ambassador?
Well, to become an ambassador, we would like for you to be a member for at least maybe 4 or 5 months. So you start to learn a little bit about the chamber. You've gone through our new member orientation. And then, again, one of our guests, as president, I get to tell all these people, you need to be on these committees and do these things. I'm not allowed to be on any committee as president, but I do oversee those committees. And Suzanne Beauchaine, who will be out here talking about our Expo, I've got her chairing our ambassador. She co-chairs that and does an awesome job, but they just need to talk to to one of our chairs, and then there are certain criteria that we expect our ambassadors to do. And that is, we know they can't go to every single function, but we expect them to attend a certain amount and to be able to deliver plaques, call on members. And like I said, it's an awesome way to get your face out there and also to get to know your fellow chamber members.
Oh, absolutely. And it is fun. It's fun to go to these different events. And there's something different when you feel like you're part of your community and you are giving part of yourself.
That is true.
There is so much to be said for that. And as that whole saying goes, you know, people want to do business with those who they know, like, and trust. And the only way to really do that is to get into the community and start dibble-dabbling, you know, maybe go to a coffee, maybe go to a lunch, go to a mixer, because you have all kinds of different events, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening. So there's always something to participate in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's really not any excuse.
No excuses.
There's really no excuses.
You can't get out.
Involved. That's right. But you can't be involved if you want to be. And there are different times of the month. So, you know, you just mark it on your calendar and you do your best to be there.
Yes. And, you know, with having the history of being here in the community for that many years really says a lot. And I've noticed, I'm actually a transplant from Michigan back in 1984, and I was never really involved in the community until I started hosting these shows. And it really does my heart good to see all the community involvement with kids, with the up-and-coming professionals, and how they engage with the seasoned professionals in business, and how they really get together and share their ideas. I love that with the millennials and their mindset and everything. They have so much to share with us seasoned professionals, if you will, and we have so much to share with them, and they're very open-minded. Very open-minded. So it's pretty awesome. But now this merger with the Hispanic Chamber, this is something that has recently transpired, correct?
This is something that it has taken a year, and when John comes out, we'll go into really depth with you, but it is something that has taken over a year that we have been working on, very excited, and it has finally happened, and we are so excited that we can say it's done after a year.
That is wonderful. So they brought their members and just came together. That's fabulous. That is really fabulous. We'll be talking about that coming up in just a little bit. So we're going to be taking a break here in just a few, but what are some of your hot talking points as far as what you've learned or gleaned, or just, how you've grown as a person, as a business owner. Because I didn't mention that Elayne happens to be with actually one of my attorneys. She's a liaison for the law offices of Lucas Magazine. And so that, I'm sure, keeps you busy as well.
It does keep me busy, but I enjoy being out in the community. I enjoy those relationships, and I've been around here a long time, so it's fun for me.
Good,
I enjoy
good.
it. Mm-hmm.
Well, when you put fun into your work, it's not work.
It's not work
It's
anymore.
more fun.
It is more fun.
We have our serious moments, we have our get on task moments and everything, but there's so much stress out in the world that when we can eliminate some of that and put more fun and laughter into what we're doing and still stay on task, that's being pretty balanced, wouldn't you think?
It is. You asked me what I had gleaned, and I think, Barbara, probably the most important thing I've gleaned is that it's not about me selling my business. It's about me learning about those other members that are in the chamber, mm-hmm. and building those relationships and being a connector, being able to, when someone asks me for something, being able to be comfortable with saying, oh yes, I know a realtor that is perfect for you, or I know someone who is a DJ that would be perfect for your event. And by building those relationships, then the business naturally flows back to you.
Yes.
So I've learned it's not about me.
Right.
It's about the others, and that will come back to you.
It does, and I've learned that too over the years. Sometimes it gets a little stale going to the same, how do I want to say it, the same networking events with the sameness of everybody out there doing their 30-second elevator pitch and this, that, and the other thing. And I love this approach. I love this approach with being an ambassador, being a member of a chamber, and networking in a way that just it falls into place naturally. And you get to know people. You get to hang out with them at the mixers and really get to see what makes people tick.
That's it.
Right?
You learn about them mm-hmm. personally, mm-hmm. build that relationship, you know about their businesses, then there's the trust there.
Yes.
Because, if you're going to recommend someone, you want a trust level mm-hmm. that person is going to do what you have recommended
yes.
that they will do.
Yes.
Because
yes.
that's your name on the line too.
Yes. And then your name becomes full of integrity when you refer to someone and they say, oh, Elayne recommended this person and this person came through, so more people are going to go to Elayne for that, that recommendation and everything. I think it's absolutely fabulous. So we have a break coming up here shortly, and we're going to go ahead and introduce our guest that's coming up. And I can't wait to do that because I'm so thrilled to have a new chamber here and building a relationship. And the next time we will be honored with our plaque because we have become members, Tampa Bay Multimedia. So it's a win-win situation for all.
It is.
I'm excited about it.
So are we.
Yeah, it's amazing. I bet you were kind of surprised with that something like this was going on in the community.
I was surprised. I had not really heard of this, so I am so glad that we were. Jeff approached us, told us about this, and as soon as we heard, we said, wow, what an opportunity to let people know about us and get some information out about things we're doing with the chamber, exciting things. And so we thank you so much for this opportunity.
Exactly. Our pleasure. We're going to take a break. We'll show you some messages here. And when we come back, we have more guests right here on My Chamber TV.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Bassinger from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Believe me, Dr. B and his worker bees are the best. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
stay and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day, and everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. We'll keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Whoa, whoa.
Hi everyone, welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. It's great to have you with us. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly, and we actually have Central Pasco Chamber of Commerce, our very first show today. We too have become members, and so it's great to introduce even another area in our community and what they're doing and to celebrate their many, many years of existence and so much more. But we have two guests right now, Suzanne Beauchaine.
Perfect.
Wow, I only practiced that 100 times.
Nailed it.
And we have with Suzanne, David Gaynor.
That is correct.
Oh wow.
Got it right.
I'm so, I have this thing about names. I don't like to mispronounce names, but you guys have a lot to talk about really today. I mean, you have the Music and Business Expo coming up. You weren't out here earlier, but John Gaston is such a music buff, and boy, did that ever make his ears peek out. So tell me all about this.
Well, it's quite exciting. It's been a lot of work that Suzanne and I have put into this, and it's coming up on March the 11th and 12th.
Okay.
And it's actually one of the annual events that we've always had is the Business Expo. However, this year we decided to kind of make this thing bigger,
Okay.
and better, kind of get rid of the staleness,
Yes.
and try and bring some excitement and bring some things to the community that people like, people want to do, and get people to come out and see what the chamber is all about. So we decided to do a big music festival.
That's the way to do it. So tell me about the excitement.
You want to talk about that, Suzanne?
Well, we are just thrilled to have booked Taylor Hicks, the season 5 winner of American Idol, right here on the tails of American Idol is going to have its finale.
Final season.
Yes.
And anybody that's watching that was an original member of the Soul Patrol definitely needs to jump on board because he's going to put on an excellent show. We have a wonderful outdoor venue. We have general admission and preferred seating, a very affordable event for couples, families, and we're just thrilled. This is going to be something really above what we've done in the past with Central Pasco Chamber because we're creating a really fun event.
Oh, that is exciting. Now, what do the tickets cost? Do we have those?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. General admission is $25.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, that's why I said it's a wonderfully affordable date night or family night out. And with that admission, we ask that you don't bring in coolers or pets, but you're welcome to bring in your beach chair or towel or whatever you'd like to sit. We're going to have lawn seating. For $40, you can purchase a ticket in preferred seating, and you'll have chairs available in up front close to the stage position. And things like the facilities and the beer and wine sales and the food will be very close by and convenient for those that have preferred seating.
Nice.
So we're creating an event that's going to be comfortable for all different people.
And now, where is this going to be held?
It's being held at the Fraternal Order of Police,
Very
right there in
nice.
Land Lakes, right at the corner of Bell Lake and US 41. And one of the unique things there is we're going to be able to, as a chamber, give back to the Fraternal Order of Police for allowing us to use their facilities, because they're putting together a memorial for fallen officers there.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
we're gonna do a nice little donation.
Oh, that's fabulous. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
See, this is what we're talking about, giving back into
Absolutely.
the community, having fun.
Yeah, another great group that's going to work with us as volunteers is Pine View.
Yeah, Pine View Middle.
Pine View Middle School. Their music department is in need of funds. So they're going to work with us, and then they'll get a nice donation to help with what they need.
Very
Again, part of our
nice.
community.
Are they going to perform then?
No.
They're not performing, but the parents, they have I guess their parents group there at the school. They're going to work our parking and help us out. So they're going to volunteer and help park cars and those type of things.
And you need that with this.
Yeah,
That event
absolutely.
is going to be amazing. Now, have you done this? Is this the first time? Did I understand
This
you?
is the first time for the music, the music portion
Oh,
of it.
this
yes.
is going to. I just
Yeah.
know this. I feel this is going to be really strong. I know.
Yeah, we're hoping that this becomes our signature event every year.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and the thing is, besides Taylor Hicks, we have one of our local Land O'Lakes rockin' bands called Solar Exposure, and they're going to open up for Taylor Hicks on Friday evening. And then Saturday, the admission is free, and we're going to have a whole lineup of local musicians that are going to just entertain us all day long. So we're very excited about that. David, tell her who we've got on Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday we have some local groups, some local artists that have actually performed around Tampa Bay area. We have Bad Rabbit, as well as Ashley Smith and Josh Higgins. You're talking a little bit of funk and R&B mixed in there together, some jazz, and then we have actually our next guest, Terry. Her sons actually have a nice local band called Stone Gray.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
How cool.
I think right now they're actually trying to they're in the middle of making their first album. So
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
That is so exciting to be able to have members in the community out and really raise the awareness to what they're doing with their talent.
Absolutely. And then the guy that's going to close it out is a longtime artist. He was one of the original band members of probably way before I was born, band called The Deal, and he actually toured for over 15 years with Al Green. His name is Bobby G. Summers, and he's going to close it out on Saturday.
Oh my goodness, that is going to be one rocking weekend event. I just know that. How did you guys get involved with this? Were you...
Well, we're chamber members. I actually have been involved with the chamber for a little over 3 years. I am a board member, actually, and the treasurer of the board. So you kind of, when you get yourself involved, you kind of get
involved.
You get involved, yeah.
Right,
so
right.
You start one thing and it just leads to another thing. So that's how I got involved, and actually, Elayne and I chaired the Business Expo last year.
Oh.
So, and then she became president and of course, when you become president, you don't do any of the committees.
Right.
So, I had to find a replacement for Elayne. She did a great job, but Suzanne has really come on board and come on strong and has done a fabulous job, and we work well together.
That's so wonderful. I love to hear that. Now, you are with Dobler Consulting. And you're senior account executive.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, we provide managed services. It's a technology company, and we provide managed services for local businesses and businesses abroad. So we do business around the country, as well as in Canada.
Okay.
And type of businesses would be, insurance companies, finance companies that have a lot of data. So we do a lot of data management for those type of companies and make sure their systems and their data is all warehoused and secured.
Great, great. That's awesome. And Suzanne, you are with the Laker Lutz News.
Yes,
And
I am.
So what is your position over there?
I am a sales manager, and so I work with marketing and selling advertising. We are a weekly community newspaper, and we publish out 43,000 papers each week. We are in the Hillsborough side of Lutz, and then in Pasco, Land O'Lakes, Wesley Chapel, Dade City, Zephyr Hills, hit a little bit of St. Leo and San Antonio. So we have a nice stretch.
Yeah,
and
that's nice coverage.
Yes, it is. 43,000 papers with over 62,000 readers. So we're actually very well read. We're an audited publication.
Nice.
So a lot of people seem to enjoy receiving our paper. It's very local elements of news that people can relate to.
Yes.
They've been supporting this event as well as chamber members. And this week's issue that's coming out tomorrow has Taylor Hicks on the cover. He did a phone interview with our editor.
How fun! How
that was
fun!
Very, very, very fun, and we're all really excited about it.
Oh, you should be. This is going to be such an amazing event. And now there again, the paper that you work for, I mean, there's another way where you're engaging and getting coverage with Taylor Hicks. This is that hometown feel that Elayne was talking about right from the get-go when we opened the show. And that's what makes these events so very successful. When people engage with one another, they engage with the community. This is going to be a hit.
Yeah, and just another note too, we also on Saturday we'll have the Expo, and we've actually sold out all the booth space. So all the local vendors, all of our local businesses will be there exhibiting and showing the community exactly, giving them an opportunity to visit our local business owners and see exactly what they do as well as, be able to offer their services while they're there.
Right. See, that you really thought this through. This is going to be such a great event. I can't wait. I just may have to show up. I think John mentioned something. If he's available, maybe we'll do some streaming.
That'd be awesome.
You never know. You never know.
That would be terrific. Because yes, it is. It's going to be a good time. And we've got a nice assortment of food vendors. We try not to duplicate, so everybody can find something they really will enjoy.
Yeah.
And beer and wine and sodas and water and all that good stuff. And a children's section on Saturday for the kids to play. Bouncy houses, rock climbing games, that type of thing.
Oh, great!
So it's going to be a full round.
It's a family affair.
Family event.
It's going to be a family affair, and they can get their tickets the way they like. And do they just go to the chamber site, do they?
Yes.
Okay,
they go to
perfect.
centralpascochamber.com.
Perfect. centralpascochamber.com. And if you want to get your tickets, there might be a few left. I mean, it's happening the March 11th.
March 11th.
And 12th?
And 12th.
And the kickoff is?
March 11th, gates open at 6 p.m.
All right, Taylor Hicks, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and the tickets are for Taylor Hicks. Those are the tickets that are up for purchase. But Saturday is free admission.
Cool.
And you're going to get
cool.
wonderful local music, entertainment. But Taylor Hicks is well worth the $25 to
Oh my
see him.
goodness, that's huge. And this can really set the tone for next year, something for you to look forward to in your community. We need to take a break. I want to thank you two for coming on board and bringing music into the neighborhood and making a difference. And at the it's being held at the
Fraternal Order of Police.
Fraternal Order of Police. So that's even good. And we're going to give back to them too.
Absolutely.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Good luck. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
Providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
Coming here, you're not just like an ordinary patient. You're actually treated like a family member, and you're treated like he actually gets to know you and makes you smile.
Welcome to New Tampa Pediatric Dental, and we are the Bees!
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Walk through life. Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your
revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Hi everyone, welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. I'm your host, Barbara Marvel Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us. It's very exciting to see what's happening in the Pasco Central area with the Pasco Central
Central
Pasco
Chamber.
I'll get it. I'm new at this, really. Anyway, we have Elayne. Thank you, Elayne. Elayne Bassinger joining us, who is the president of the chamber, and we have John Jay, who I've been waiting for this interview to hear all about the excitement on how the Hispanic chamber has merged together with you guys. I want to hear all about this. Where did this start, and how long did it take, and just what's so great about all this?
Well, I'm the past president for the Pasco Hernando Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And we had a board member that was actually a board member of both chambers.
Uh-huh.
And in discussion, it was brought up if we will merge. And at that time, our chamber was actually looking for a more benefits for our members.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't have a physical location. We didn't have an executive director. So the board was doing the majority of the work. So when it was brought to the board, we went over the pros and cons, and the cons basically, the pros worked more than the cons.
Uh-huh.
It was in favor of our membership to actually join. And they had the same values as we have, to give back to the community. And with the Hispanic chamber, you didn't have to be Hispanic to join the chamber.
Uh-huh.
The mission of our chamber was, if you wanted to reach out to the Hispanic business owners and the Hispanic community, we become the bridge.
Oh, yes.
So
excellent.
Central Pasco was also the bridge to the community and the business community. So we saw that there was a fit. We explored it. We sat down. Each chamber assigned 3 people to become on the transition team. And it took a year.
A good year, yeah.
Yeah, to iron everything out, to make sure everything was good. And we explained to our members, what are the benefits. And, we went from having 2 events per month, which was our luncheons and our evening mixers, to now we have an event every week.
Nice.
So we have a breakfast event, a lunch event, and an evening event where there's no reason why you should be not getting involved. If you're not a morning person, then you have lunch.
We were just talking about that,
Yeah,
weren't we? No excuses. See?
Yeah, so it benefited all of us. So now we have over 400 members that could, build a relationship to, help each other out. And we still have an affiliation with the Hispanic Business Initiative Fund, where they show new Hispanic business owners how to start their business. So we're still accommodating to our new members that are coming in from other countries that want to start a business, and we will educate them on how to start a business in the United States. We have people that's on our board that helps people to actually become legalized citizens. So we out there helping the Hispanic community.
So it sounds to me, if I'm getting this right, you have that leverage to help the Hispanic community, and then of course coming together with you guys, it's a total win-win.
Well, one of the things when the Pasco Hernando Hispanic Chamber approached the Central Pasco Chamber about the possibility of merging together, one of the things that the Hispanic Chamber wanted to make sure was that they did not lose their identity.
Yes.
And so we really talked about that, of how we could keep their identity and keep some things that were important to them, and yet come under the umbrella of the Central Pasco Chamber. So we created the Hispanic Business Leaders that allows, and so that they have their own logo, they have their website that if anybody pulls that up, that they can look on there, and it has all the events, but they have the support of our staff from the Central Pasco Chamber, so that we work together. The other real benefit was that, as John said, you didn't have to be a Hispanic member, a Hispanic background, to be part of that chamber. So some of us, including myself, was a member of the Hispanic chamber. So you're paying dues for both chambers. Also because, chambers, we look for sponsorships everywhere.
Sure.
So we found, that perhaps if we could merge, we could keep their identity, come to an agreement, be able to keep the identity of the Hispanic business leaders and their culture, that then people who belong to both chambers would benefit, because now they only have to pay one due. Sponsorships would become more affordable, because sometimes if you're a business owner and you belong to several different chambers, you have to make a decision. You only have so much money. So you have to say, well, I can't support this, and I can't, if I support this. So this way we felt it was a win-win situation.
Yes.
They had some events that were really important to them. The casino night, so we've added that into our events. At Christmas time, when we did our holiday party, one of the things that was really important to the Hispanic Chamber was the collection of toys and food. And so we made that part of, so we've intermingled, we've worked together over the past, like we said, over a year of putting all of this together. And we really think it's a win-win situation.
No doubt.
For both chambers.
No doubt.
Because our members who did not have that opportunity to meet Hispanic business people now have that opportunity. The Hispanic population now have the opportunity to meet maybe businesses they didn't meet before.
Of course.
So it's really, I think we have been really excited to be able to have this all come together.
Absolutely. Now, how many members did you have before you guys merged?
Well, at one point we were almost at 200. And then being, over the years, how people start just dropping, because of course, they don't participate. But we were able to, eliminate the ones that were duplicate on both sides. And I think we brought in probably 130 something.
Just since you had the merger, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. That's very good.
So it was a good opportunity for especially those members that were members of both chambers.
Yes.
And then those that weren't has the opportunity now to explore the different, cultures, especially like the fall festival. The music festival that we just spoke about. It's something different that, the Hispanic culture likes to go out to festivals, but this is a different opportunity to see a different music festival rather than their same culture.
Right.
So we invite them to come out to see the different cultures.
Right.
I got to tell you, Barbara, the best thing is their food. Oh my God, their food for their luncheon.
I
bet. It is to die for.
I bet.
I go just to eat the food for the lunch.
That's really why you did this merger. I can tell.
That is. From their chamber, I said, "Are we keeping the same food?" And
I love it.
John said, "I said, okay, that's negotiable here."
That's good. That's really good.
We support our local, Hispanic businesses. So we have a local Hispanic restaurant that caters our luncheons, and but it's the culture that we want to keep.
Yes.
So like the casino night, it's a Havana Cuba theme.
Oh.
So we bring in a cigar roller. We have the casinos. Like back in the days when they had the casino events in Cuba. So we do those types of events, and then we have the Hispanic music, and then the past holiday party was Latin themed.
We did
so
that
we had
this
the Latin
year.
food, we had some Latin music. So it's good that we're able to explore everyone's culture, and then especially with the Hispanics, we got so many different Hispanics coming from different countries.
Yes.
They all have their also different cultures.
Yes.
So we're able to explain to them how in the United States, how businesses run, how to manage their books, how to find leads, how to keep their employees, how to seek new employees, how to look for new, businesses. So, we still continue catering and educating those businesses that need help.
That's wonderful. That is so wonderful.
And at times, Barbara, they have some of their meetings that will be in all Spanish for those people coming in that maybe are more comfortable hearing things in Spanish.
Sure.
And then most of the meetings, though, that are done in English. But I guess seminars and things like that
Yes.
can be done in both.
Yeah, so the partnership that we have with the Hispanic Business Initiative Fund, they do their seminars in Spanish on how to start your business, how to maintain your business, how to do social media. Like we just had one recently, how to advertise your business on social media. The next one is how to maintain your books. So they do that in Spanish. And the instructions are bilingual, so some people, like myself, I learned Spanish. So I understand it, but sometimes there's something that I don't understand. I was like, hey, can you just translate that in English? And they actually do. So if you understand a little bit of Spanish, you could go through the courses, and it's all free. So they could learn, how to conduct business in the United States.
Wow, that is just, you've really got this together. No wonder you guys merged. So do you have any other events that we haven't mentioned coming up yet, or are you still early into your planning for the year?
We're still early. We're focusing now on the music festival that's coming up, in a couple of weeks. And then typically our casino night is usually towards the end of August. So we have a couple of events that we're going to promote before we start promoting that event. We don't want to bombard everybody with all the different events.
Right. Well, we'll have to have you come back and we'll talk about that.
We have our
Very
golf
good.
tournament coming up.
Yes. Awesome. That's great. Well, we have a break coming up here, but I am just so thrilled to hear all of this because it's such growth and you have so much leverage for the Hispanic community, yet still engaging with what you guys are all doing together. It's all wonderful. I thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing more about what's happening in the Hispanic community and all the different events and everything. So we'll definitely have you back. I thank you for joining us, and you're going to stay with us. We still have one more guest. So we're going to take a brief little time out. When we come back, we have more to come right here on My Chamber TV.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Bassinger from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Believe me, Dr. B and his worker bees are the best. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Walk through life. Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way?
Hi, everyone. Welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. Thanks so much for joining us. We now have another guest that's joined Elayne Bassinger with me. It's Terry Dusick with RE/MAX, and not only is she with RE/MAX, but you have been with the Chamber of Commerce for a while, and you're doing some fantastic things, and she's also participating with Dancing with the Local Stars, as so are you, my dear. And that's not up for a while. You just finished in October, so your next one will be coming up this October.
Actually, November.
Or is it November?
November this year.
Yeah. So you've been doing this for a while, right? And
yes,
you're teaching.
I teach. We've actually had the Dancing with Our Stars for 4 years, and I have taught all 4 years. It's used to be my career. I was a professional ballroom dancer. So yeah, it's my favorite event. But now we've got the Spring Music Festival, which was also another favorite event because my 2 boys have a band.
That's what Elayne was saying.
They are participating in it. Anything has to do with the arts, I am there.
Oh, yeah. The kids need that more than ever today. It's such an expression. It's an outlet, and it lets them see their own self-discoveries and their talents.
Correct.
That's fabulous. And so what's the name of your son's band?
2 boys, the drummer and the lead guitarist, and their band name is Stone Gray. They're working on their second. I know David said first, but they're actually working on, they have a producer in Nashville, and they're working on their second album right now.
So. Oh, I can't wait to hear
very
this.
Exciting.
Yeah. Oh, that is so
awesome.
wonderful. I bet they are
awesome.
I bet they are. Well, they might have inherited a little bit of talent there.
They probably did, yeah.
Terry told you she was an instructor, but she was also a dancer in our local Dancing with Our Stars. She's danced every year also.
Yeah, danced also, yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. How many dancers do you usually have?
About 15 or 16.
Do you really? That competes?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's so great. Well, good for you.
It's a wonderful event. It's just a really well put together event.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Absolutely.
It's very professional.
Yeah.
Very professional.
I love to see that. I did not know that has taken off the way it has in so many of the communities in the Tampa Bay area. I mean, it's a big deal here.
You know what? We're going to get you to come dance.
Oh my gosh!
We're going to get you. Yes, we're going to get you to come
I was thinking the same thing. You betcha.
Oh my goodness! My poor little feet. I was just saying too earlier that I will do dancing for dollars, but for myself, I don't think I would do it. But I just. Giving back that way, that sounds like so much fun.
We've got you down already.
Yes.
We've got you down.
Oh, my goodness. You're too funny. You probably know I can't say no, right? But that's
I figured if I did it on here.
Oh, no. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
it was a setup.
That's
it was a setup. Well, thank you. I'm really honored. I want to talk about some of the events that you've been working on in addition to the Dancing with the Local Stars, because of course that is a passion for so many people. It is so much fun, and it does give back to the community. So it is really exciting. But now where are my notes here? Now you're working on what's coming up.
The honorary mayor, I think, is what we're
there. You go. So let's talk about that.
Honorary mayor, I believe that's been going on as long as our chamber, which we just celebrated 40 years. And we have several different candidates that run. That's about as close to the political arena as I hope to ever get. But I was honorary mayor, not current, but last year. And I'd been asked several times to do it, and then I just loved it. It is, you do a lot of fundraising events, you raise a lot of money, and what you do is you choose a charity that you want to help. And as a realtor, my charity that I chose was Shelter Box, which provides homes, they're portable homes actually, to people who've lost their home into a hurricane or some kind of disaster.
Okay.
And a percentage of whatever money you raise is donated to the charity of your choice. So it's really, really good. And you can do as many fundraisers as you want. I did, I'm originally from Kentucky, so I did a Kentucky Derby Bunko. Yeah, it was Bunko, Kentucky Derby Bunko. And I did a scavenger hunt.
That was very fun.
That was hilarious. It's in cars, and you have to go and hide things, and then you give clues, and you give the clues to the people in the vehicles.
Oh, that's fun. I've heard of those.
Yeah, whoever gets there in the least amount of mileage. But we are getting ready to kick that off now. We're looking for more candidates, and we announce our honorary mayor candidates it will be the Spring Music Festival this year. And it runs from that date until the June, I should have looked at the calendar, but it's just before our banquet in June. So you have that length of time to race against one another, or 3 people or 4 people or however many there may be. It's quite fun. Yeah, it is
just fun. But the benefit of that is also, I mean, I've been honorary mayor in the past, and the benefit of that is you are asked to speak at a lot of different places.
Nice.
You are invited to do openings, ribbon cuttings, and one of the most interesting, cutest things that happened to me was I was asked to speak at one of the elementary schools and talk about being an honorary mayor and the kids all wanted to know where my Secret Service people were, and it was so cute. And they wanted to know if I came in on a helicopter or if I had a limousine. And it was just so adorable when you're talking to them and what they think about honorary mayor. But it's an awesome opportunity to promote your business, but also to give back to a charity of your choice. And it's a lot of fun. And there's absolutely, the only cost to you is your time and your talent of coming up with creative things. And some of us have had, we've had, what do they call them? Your when the person who helps you when you're running your campaign manager, and we'll have campaign managers that will help us get out there and do some of these things. So it really, anyone who's interested in doing things like that, it's a wonderful opportunity.
That is very exciting.
If you're, if you're really a giver, I really think that you can't help but have fun doing it. You just absolutely can't.
Well, there's nothing more rewarding than rewarding your own heart by giving back, and that's clear what the chambers are all about, and clearly what all of you guys are all about too. I can't believe that we only have about 4 or 5 minutes left in our show. But I know that you're very excited about coming on with My Chamber TV, another opportunity to really, give back and raise the awareness on what's happening in the community. It's fabulous. As far as being a chamber member, Anna, how long have you been a member?
I have been a member for 4 years now.
4 years.
I guess it's been 4 years. I'm president-elect right now, so that's going to be fun.
Yay!
But yeah, 4 years. I love our chamber. I love our community. And I would say what you all said earlier, and that is if you join the chamber, get involved. Get involved. And you make so many friends. And it does help your business by all means.
Absolutely.
But it helps you all around.
Absolutely.
It's not just always about business. So.
Well, and too, there's things that can go on when you get involved with the community that maybe, like we were saying, you may not have ever thought of getting involved. And before you know it, you are having more fun than a barrel of monkeys.
Exactly.
I kid you not. Because I interview all the chambers in this vicinity here with the Tampa Bay area. And I hear so many of the commonalities when you do say, get involved. And I notice that when people get involved, I mean, they really get involved, not with just one event, but more than one event, because it is so much fun. And that's how we really make our businesses fun, is by mingling with others, going to a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, a mixer, whatever it is, the charity events, and really, really participating. So it's exciting to have you guys on, and you're going to be coming back. You're going to we have you locked in for the very first Tuesday of every month, and that's going to be exciting. We'll be able to promote more to what you're doing in the community. You're Dancing with the Stars, the local stars. You're Hispanic. That merger, which I can't wait to follow that. That's exciting. Boy, they really have their act together, don't they?
They do.
You talk about leverage. If you're a Hispanic or a Hispanic, this is where to go. I mean, to help you start a business, to help you communicate, to help you do things, within the law and all. And this is really fun. Really, really fun.
It absolutely is. And their lunches are the third Tuesday.
And they're really good.
Of each month. That's what we just said.
Food is awesome.
So we invite anyone that would like to come out to see what they're all about, to come out and
Yes.
join us
Yes.
on our website at the Central Pasco Chamber of Commerce.com.
Yes, yes.
And look and see whatever events we have.
Yes.
You're welcome to come out and see how much fun we really are.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think the chambers have really changed that sort of misnomer from many years ago. They were boring and stale. But let me tell you something, these chambers are rocking and rolling out there today. It really is, and I'm so glad that we've had a chance to have you on. We'll definitely have you back and your guests back and new guests coming on board. And it's nice to have you, Elayne, as my co-host to be talking about all the talking points for your chamber.
Thank you, and we are so delighted that we have become part of My Chamber TV.
Great.
Again, we thank you so much for that opportunity.
Thank
and
you.
look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Terry, and good
Thank you, my
luck.
dear.
And your sons are going to be absolutely dynamite. I just know
You have
that.
to follow them.
Yes, I will. Are they on Facebook?
They absolutely are.
All right.
StoneGrayBand.com.
And what is
that's
it
their
again?
Website.
What is it?
Stone Gray.
Stone Gray.
It's one word, and it's
Stone
spelled
Gray.
STONEGREY.
Okay, I'm going to look them up,
StoneGrayBand.com.
and I will definitely follow them. And in the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining us. We couldn't do this without the support of you. And tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow we do have another chamber, which is West Pasco. And we will see you then, same time, same place. Thank you so much for joining us on My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. God bless. Have a great evening.